Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Last Epoch, shall we? Picking up where we left off with our beginner's guide and our incompetent lichess. We are gonna try to help out, with the keepers. So let's see what that's all about. The Keeper Shrine Guard says Keeper Lena is just up ahead. She's busy speaking with the Hyborian ambassador about the peace talks. I'll speak to her now.
Thank Itera.
By the way, just as a full heads up, when you talk to people in this game, there will be other dialogue options besides the final option that you can use to get more lore and story if you're interested. For just kind of getting into the meat and potatoes of how to play the game, I'm going to be skipping most of that kind of stuff and just going through the main storyline. But in my Let's Play, I talk to everybody and, go through all of the dialogue.
Grail was just telling me of your battle. I am Lena, one of the Keeper's Council.
Hi, Lena.
One of two. There should be more of us here.
I assume something happened?
Yes. Both us and I remain, and he's not here. As such, I must ask for your help.
Alright, yeah, sure, I'm here.
Balthus is busy checking on our sacred artifacts. We're protectors of Atera's history, and right now, they're in danger.
I love that I bring my skeletons to this meeting. She's like, I don't remember inviting those... Is that my dead brother Tim? No, it's... This is Steve. You don't know him. What can you tell... so what do we do?
Even now, the Osprix swarm all of our sacred vaults. I've already asked Grail to check one down in the mountains. There is another up north, where Balthus is.
Okay.
Could you make sure he's safe? There's word of a drake patrolling the skies.
I got him.
Do this, and our alliance is secure.
Secure it.
We'll lend our aid to Heoboria's army.
Heoboria. 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 Sounds like I got work to do. Alright, so they want me to enter the fortress gardens, and if you look at the upper right, the blinking door means go over there, and that's where, well, you see right here, it says the fortress gardens, so there it is. Now we're going to fight and blow stuff up, which is what we came to do. And by we, I mean my skeletons. Alright, so let's see here. If I look at my skills, we have really gone into rip, blood, and that's what we're going to be using primarily as we rip blood. But we can also use this to just do some AoE work and then rip blood to get our health back. So it's a pretty good deal. Picked up a health potion. Picked up 2 health potions. Got ourselves stocked back up. Now if you look in the upper right again, the map is completely occluded. We don't know where to go. And this happens even if you've explored it before. Like if you load back in, most of the time the game will ask you to kind of re-explore the map. So I'm doing a nice combination here of just blasting stuff with our spell Marrow Shards, which damages us, and then also healing back up with our Rip Blood. Now I'm going to open up the inventory. We got a couple of blue items. Currently we're using this scepter, which is just a white item. White is the baseline garbage item of like no properties or affixes or anything. And this blue one, you can hold control to compare it. If I were to equip this, I would do less melee damage, but my spells would be cheaper. I do more spell damage, and I would get a base attack rate bonus. But then if I use this baby, I do more damage, more spell damage, spells are cheaper, and I do cold damage. So this is a two-handed item, this Shattering Staff. So if I equip it, it will take up... I can't wear a shield, but it's so much better that it's worth it for me. Then 18 health compared to my Ruby Amulet, but this also has increased cold damage and lightning damage, and this is, well, just bad. So we're going to take this, because it's blue, I guess. And let's go. Push high. Let's press on. Walk over the gold, pick it up. Uh-oh, bad boys. Hey, we got a new level, and we got a new skill called Harvest. All right, I'm going to shoot these guys. All right. And, okay. Pick up all this stuff. Oop, some explosions or something going on here. I'll pick that up. And there is... Oh, well, let me remove these guys from the game for quickly. Ow. All right. So, this armor that we found is just better by 6 than what we did have. Now, I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to turn around so you can see us. We're looking real good in this garb, but oh boy, look at this. It's, you know, it's still pretty goth. It's got the ripped leggings, but at the same time, it's got a different color palette. We have some patterns going. So I'm fine with that. And then we're going to click on this, and we can raise our passives. I'll close the inventory. And we keep doing this to just boost our damage, which is, yeah, we're going to keep going into that. Give me the more damage, please. And then we're going to go into skills. We unlocked... Oh, boy, I didn't mean to go that far away. Okay. I didn't mean to walk over there. I was trying to click on the UI, and that happened. Give me 1 second here before we go out. I need to make another buddy. I want the melee guys. All right. Oh, my goodness. This annoying rain of acid or whatever from some enemy. Okay. Let me go here and look at my skills. We got this ability called Harvest. It's a melee attack that hits all enemies in an area in front of me, and it deals double damage to those that are cursed. So that's pretty cool. But I'm not going to really... we could try it out if we want, but I'm not huge into it because I like to stand at range with my character. Now, I am going to use this shrine to boost our crit chance. And that thing is gone. Ooh, look at this. Flaming Forestry Axe and Blighted Silver Ring. So, the Silver Ring is just 5% movement speed and 7% increased damage over time. That's amazing. Now, sometimes when you right-click on rings, it only goes to your right slot, and so you just need to drag over and equip it so you can equip 2 rings. Rings, I just kind of manually allocate them so that I get to pick which one I want with less headache. Now I'm going to use my cool ability to summon these Wandering Spirits. I like the Wandering Spirits not as my power-up ability, but just as a thing, because they're humorous. It's just like... The cooldown is long, which is sad, but it's kind of like, you know, old people wandering around the nursing home and killing everything in their sight. It's great. Get out of here, hogs. Don't make me summon the elderly. I can, if you insist. Oh boy, there's a lot of bad guys here. Ooh, a mask. I'm wearing it immediately. Oh my goodness, I am looking good. I have come to party. This is great. We got more armor. So, you know, one of the cool things about Lost Epoch is right in the beginning, you really get a huge surge of power as you just fill out your equipment slots on your paper doll. Old people, come on. There they go, wandering around. We heard there was croquet later today. You know, all my people have died. Old and young. Alright. That hatchet's on fire. Alright, so you could see that Blood Rip, although useful for healing and against a single target, is not really, you know, going to win us today. We have to use a variety of abilities here with this Necromancer, and that's okay. Alright, so we made it to a new area. The first thing you want to do, we're at the fortress walls. Oh my goodness. the Osprix Warrior, is we're trying to look for the town portal. And this is a cool part of the game. You can see these Osprix Warriors, like, swooping in. Just being annoying. There we go. Alright, we got a passive point. Give me some more damage. Wonderful. Now, we didn't get a new ability. We'll get that next level. There we go. Okay, I don't want any of that stuff. There we go. Got the shrine. Boosted up. By the way, if you want to see what the shrine did, you can go to the buff icon right here in the kind of bottom left of your central heads-up display window. And it sees, you know, we always crit. That's a good thing to do. That guy's like, this person's always rolling crits. It's not fair. Alright, so this is a boss. Sutriax, the Burning Sky. The clue is the dramatic music and the percentage on their huge health bar. Uh-oh. Alright, old people wander around. So this is a good example of a fight where you have to move around. So lots of boss fights in this will highlight areas of the ground, and then they're going to do spells that damage that area. And your job is to just run around and not get hit. We got this yellow Gladius of Conflagration. Now, this is good if you are doing melee stuff, but we're not really, so it's not as good for us. We did find this ring here that is so much better than this ring. Makes us move faster and gives us more dodge, so yes, please. And here's the town portal. Now I'm going to use this, and I'm going to click it. And once we click this, well, actually, it's not the town portal. The town portal would be if I either click this button next to the blue resource orb, or I click T to open a portal. This is just a portal that lets us go anywhere. But what I meant to say is I want to go to town, and it's labeled Keeper's Camp, Town. I just click on this, and I travel there. So you click on where you want to go, and then you click the big travel button, and bam, you're going there. And now, from here, I'm just going to go sell my stuff. Yeah, the talks went well. Let's take a look. All right, so to sell things, you just shift right-click, and I'm going to do it to every single thing I'm carrying. I've already looked at this loot, or, you know, decided I don't need it. You start to get better at understanding what you do and don't need. But if you're playing a caster type, generally you want to use a staff or a scepter, something that helps you reduce your mana cost and then boost your spell damage, which is what we're looking for. Now, of these items, we have the Assassin's Defiled Bones, which gives us a boost to spell damage, which is great, and ours is better than that one. This Leatherbound Tome is an offhand catalyst, so it's not a shield. It helps us do more damage and such, but we can't use this because we have a two-handed staff, so we can't hold a book and a staff. We could use this if we wanted to go a wand instead, for example. Now here's some things to look out for in the shop. Number 1, Rune of Shattering. We really, really want these, and she sells a certain amount right now, 4 at a time. They're expensive, but these we want because these allow us to destroy items and break them down into affix shards that contain the powers of that item so that we can use it later when we are enhancing our equipment with forging. So that might be complicated, but for example, if I look at this traveling staff, you see it has some properties on it. Melee damage, spell damage, mana cost, for example. But the affixes are down at the bottom where it says +7 melee cold damage. So if I were to shatter this, I could probably get that +7 melee cold damage if I were interested in that. And so what you do is instead of selling an item to the shop for just gold, you would break it down. Now, the stuff at the top are not affixes. Those are like built onto it, I'm pretty sure. I either have that flipped or that's right, but I think it's right that those are on there, and then it's the stuff at the bottom that you can actually acquire from this. So it's below the anvil where it says forging potential. Anything below that you can get. So you can see the Bone Mask of Renewal. It has physical resistance and regen per second. So if I shattered it, I could probably get material to get those items that I could then use when enhancing or forging another item. So that sounds pretty complicated, perhaps, but we're going to buy these and save them for later. And I'm going to buy all of them. And the reason I'm doing that is because most of this stuff, like these gloves, these are fine. Like I could buy this for 7, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty cheap, so I could just buy them and put them right there. But most of the time, you're just going to find loot. You don't need to buy it. However, getting these are great because she only carries a certain amount, so you want to stockpile them. And what you're going to do is look for things that you want, properties that you want, and then shatter those. And as we talk later, once we level up a little bit more, it'll become important to turn on the loot filter. Once we turn on the loot filter, you can then make it so the only loot that you see is loot that drops properties that you want, and then you can shatter those and really, really start to customize your build. But we're not really there yet.
Right.
I just wanted to explain why I'm buying shattering runes. You don't have to buy them. You can buy stuff from the shop if you want, but my philosophy is always, you know, I'm going to get better stuff just out in the wild and it's free. But if I see something that's like exactly what I want, then maybe I would be tempted. Okay. Hi, buddy. Are you all right? Oh, my God. We're getting attacked here. Wait 1 second. I'll come back to you. Ow. All right. I got hit. I'm getting hurt. Okay. Uh-oh. All right, it's getting spicy out there. Okay, so you notice it's getting a little harder as, you know, we level up, but the enemies also level up in this new area. All right, now that everybody's dead, I'm going to summon the guy again. I'm going to talk to my dude. And he's like, are you all... He's hurt. So we say, are you all right? And we say, I'll look into it, and then stay safe. Now, you'll notice that kind of silvery diamond icon. That means basically... he's got a side quest for you. And so we say, stay safe, and this gives us a side quest to do. Now, side quests go over here below the main quest, which are gold, and I always try to do them because they give you rewards, and sometimes they give you passive points, which are tremendous. So right now, and this is what you're going to do in this game, you're going to feel out your abilities. We did level up Rip Blood, and you're going to see what you want to use in certain situations. So my thought process is this. Whenever this is on cooldown and there's more than a few enemies on the screen, I'm going to just pop Wandering Spirits. Then I'm going to see how my buddies are doing, see if I need to resummon anybody. And if there's more than one enemy, I might Marrow Shards because this hits multiple enemies. And then if I need health or there's single target, I can Rip Blood to kind of just regenerate my mana and my health and focus on single. Now I'm going to push S for skill, and we open this up, and we actually have 2 points to spend right here because I had a point that I forgot to spend, I think. So what we can do is move around on the tree. Now where do we want to move around? Well, this gives you faster cast speed, which we already took, but that then unlocked this, which gives you more health and makes them go faster. Okay, that's pretty good. But then you could also cause enemies to bleed, or you can make your enemies prioritize attacking whatever you're ripping the blood of. That seems pretty good for focus firing. This allows you to makes it cost less mana and go faster, but mana isn't really an issue right now. Now this would boost our spell damage. This causes us to get a blood splatter. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to boost its attack speed so that I can unlock Stench of Blood, because I like the idea that I can use Rip Blood and just kind of while I'm holding it down on somebody, my minions will all come attack it. So if there's anybody that's really annoying, I could focus fire that without pushing the A key. Just kind of do it naturally. It's always better to focus fire. Alright. So you'll see that even the side quests are marked on the minimap. And it's telling me the side quest for the storeroom saboteurs is over here. And then the main quest is blinking in the upper right of the minimap. Now, of course, you could push tab to get a different outlook on the map. Just depends on how you like to play. Alright, I'm going to summon my spirits. And we're going to then just start, you know, marrow shardsing these guys down. And they're all dead. And then I could just kind of rip out the blood. And there it goes. There goes their blood. And here's where I want to be. Right down here, that's the door to the storeroom. So we just need to go down these steps, curl around here, say, hey, storerooms, we're coming in. Oh my. But there's bad guys. I'm going to let the old people go. It's time for their R&R outdoors. Pick up a potion to replenish the one that I used earlier and bounce into the storerooms. Okay. So we find this area for the side quest. Old peeps, come to the rescue here. There we go. That was a blue guy, so that's why he was taking a little bit longer. These guys want to explode, which is not what I'm happy about, but we can just blast them with that and come on through, and oh my. So this is definitely a, you know, old people scenario here. I'm going to stand here and just rip out their blood and heal up. I still have 3 guys, so I don't have to worry about resummoning my dudes. Solar Archer, great. Alright, this is a bunch of the Eye of Raya. Ooh, we got Bone Curse. Great. Okay. Alright, I'm going to kind of come down here. And we got a passive point, and I can put the 5th point in here. Now, this gives me more damage and minion damage, but it also unlocks a new ability called Hungering Souls. Call forth 5 Hungering Souls that seek out enemies. On hit, they deal necrotic damage and then possess the target. Possessed enemies take necrotic damage over time, and they can't be possessed by multiple souls at once. So this hits them, seeks them out, hits them, and then puts a damage over time on them, which sounds great. But then we also got this ability called Bone Curse. Apply a curse to enemies in an area for 8 seconds that causes physical damage when hit. The damage is tripled if you inflict the hit yourself. So there's that, right? And then we also have, if I go down here, these are the passive abilities that we unlocked. This is damage over time, intelligence, necrotic, and spell. Okay, so it sounds good. And then this is physical spell, curse, area, intelligence. So how do we do all of this? Okay, so I'm going to move away from Marrow Shards, and I'm going to go Hungering Souls on Q and Curse on E. And I'm going to test these out and see if I want to, which one I like better between them, because I might want to de-specialize, but I will get a new specialization at 8th level if I'm interested. So let's see, first of all, as I move over here, what does... So this uses a lot of mana. There's my curse. Okay, there it goes. So you can see the skulls, like, floating out. And people are getting wrecked. They don't like it. So I like that ability quite a bit, this Hungering Souls. So because I like it, I'm immediately going to go to skill, and I'm going to despecialize this ability, because it's not doing that much for me. It was just going faster. And I'm going to go take Hungering Souls up here. There we go. And I have 1 unspent point. So let's look at this tree. I can go here, and souls deal additional spell damage based on your maximum mana. but fewer are created with each cast. So they do more damage if I have max mana. Okay. This means that they take more damage over time, and this means it costs more mana, but you fire out more. Okay, so also, is there an area that I want to go toward with this, you know? More damage over time. Hungering souls can fire additional projectiles. All of this stuff looks awesome, by the way. I'm going to go with Soul Swarm. It's more expensive, but it's going to make more bad guys. And by bad guys, I mean skulls. So I'm going to just see how this works. Alright. So this is the room they want us to come into. And I'm just going to kind of... get away from the flaming guy. And just make these. So this is doing so much damage to these guys, you can see. I'm going to go ahead and curse this guy, and then... Yeah. This ability is insane. However, they can't be possessed by more than one at a time. So they're just getting hit by the front damage, but it's kind of overload to make more. But it's good for clearing out enemies. So it's like an ability that's both single target and has AoE applications. Alright, so you break that big thing, and then you finish this quest. You come over here, and you go out the fortress walls down here. And what I'm going to do is then go back to this guy and tell him we did it. And he says, are they gone? They're gone. I should thank... never mind. Rest well. And he gives you 30 experience at a passive point. So we can go to passive points. So now, we put enough in passive. We can't go here yet, but we could go down here, and we get more minion health, minion attack speed, ward gained on nearby death. So we have a 10% chance to get ward, which helps us survive. We could just do more damage, which is always good. But we could also give ourselves armor, and we could give ourselves intelligence. Now, this scales based on intelligence. So what do we want to do here? Well, you do more damage, but you lose health if you've damaged people. That's pretty funny. I'm going to honestly just... keep increasing my damage. I like that. I'm going to summon a new guy. And, alright. I think it's safe now. I'm going to respec this to this and put this like this. So my right click is now my summon skulls because I like doing it a lot. And yeah, you can see how things are just dying way faster now because of that. Keeper Lena sent me. Keeper Balthus is inside protecting the shard, says the guard. The Osprix won't be able to pass through the inner door without a symbol of Atera, but they'll break it down before long. I'll take him out here. I hid the symbol from him. They left me alone thinking I was already dead. Take it. It'll unlock the door to the shard chamber. Please help Balthus. I am going in. And just by getting in here and completing the main quest, we get another passive point, 40 gold, and 20 experience. And we're just going to go ahead and use this. And is there anything else that I want? I think this could be okay. I'm going to put just 1 point into it to see how often it'll go off and if I like it. Hey, why don't you take some necrotic damage? Alright, there we go. I got ward. You can see it. Alright, skulls flying everywhere. Old people wandering. Dead. I feel like with this new ability, we're doing so much more damage. I feel way more powerful. It's fantastic. We did get a shard right here, which we got a rune of shattering, and we got some other stuff here. So all we have to do is click on this button. Once you start getting these crafting items added block chance, this is what we can use to forge an item to get more block chance. You just click transfer materials, and they don't take up backpack space anymore. They go up here. Ooh. Ooh, this is way better in every respect. Yes. It looks cool, too. That's great. It helps you find more potions. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't need it. These give me a little bit faster movement speed. That sounds good. Do-do-do. The Keeper's Vault. Open the door. There's some lore over there, if you'd like to inspect.
This way.
And we found Balthus. He says this way. Yeah, I'm here. Oh my god, they're coming.
The Drake. Tread carefully.
He says, be careful of the Drake. Alright, we'll be careful. Alright. I'm going to send the old people out. And just kind of carefully send these skulls around. And you can see we have a little bit of ward rocking. And, you know, old people. My skeletons are doing great. The skulls are flying. Get them, skulls. I always love stuff that abilities that home in on enemies. It just feels so good. You do the dirty work. Okay, here's a boss guy, so let's just give him Blood Curse. We're going to give all our abilities to this dude. That's what you get. All right, see that highlighted area? Just don't be in that. Seems like a good idea. And I've lost a soldier. I'm going to summon him. And he died.
Not here. It isn't safe. We'll reconvene outside.
All right. Yeah, we'll reconvene outside.
That should hold them.
Okay.
First things first. Thank you. The Ospreys grow more troublesome by the day. We've reinforced our walls, supplied our men, and taken out dozens of them. Yet, they're still here, using brute force now.
Through their Drake?
The howling monster circling the vault. Yes. So, I see you lack keeper's robes. I take it Lena sent you.
That happened.
Lovely. While your help has been appreciated, I have everything under control.
It looks like it. What are you doing here?
What do you mean? I'm protecting the Epoch, of course.
Of course. What is this place?
Here. It's a fortress, meant to keep unruly treasure hunters from locating the shards of the Epoch.
Right.
Or at least it's supposed to. Drastic times.
Uh-huh.
Did Lena not tell you?
Didn't.
Well, tell you what. Let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more. These peace talks are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion is after us.
Right. Okay, so they want us to escape the vault. That we can do. We'll just wander down this way. There's a shrine right here. 100% crit shrine. That seems great. We'll take it. And bad guys are all over the place, but we'll just crit them a few times and they go down in a heap. Balthus is with us anyway. The Jade Ring of Life. Ooh. Traveling spell wand. Tremendous. Alright. We'll take the crit shrine. I'll get that rune. That seems really helpful. Get out of here. 100% crit makes you feel really good. conduit brass scepter of conflagration. Sounds great. Alright, what you got over here? Baddies.
Your death has come.
It probably has. I don't know if I'm saying that to my allies or to the bad guys, to be honest.
Death will not take me.
Of course it won't. What, are we kidding? And we got a new specialization slot. How about that? So now we can pick another ability that we want to crank. Alright, wonderful. I'm just picking stuff up. Money, all the things that I want. You know how it goes. And this is the way out. Oh, boy. Yep, your death. So, leveling this up again just makes you gain... Let me see. Yeah, it just makes you gain more ward, but doesn't proc more often. It's still good, but meh. Big treasure chest here. Take it all. We'll look at it back at town. Sweet. Here's some story for you. And here we go. Bad guys. Like I said, by the way, I'm just kind of moving to show you content in the game. The Let's Play has all of the lore read if you're interested in checking that out. There, our ward, you can see it filling up. It's kind of the blue guy around our health. Very useful. Uh-huh. And we made it. We escaped. Everything's going according to plan. Let's just curl up around this beautiful beachy trail here. Uh-huh. And we found ourselves exactly what we were looking for. The warp.
I'm sure you have questions, but let me first check and make sure the Epoch's safe.
Let's see if it's safe. It's probably safe, right? Hi, how's it going?
No.
Wait, what? Oh my god. Dude, are you okay? He's gone. The Drake. What just happened? Did you see which way they went? It looks like they went toward the Highlands, where the Ospricks are based, but there's too many, it's no use. I'll handle it. You'll... what? Go back to camp, I've got this. It's me, as they say. Alright, so... we met up with our dude, but he got captured, and we gotta go tell him the bad news. We need to assign a new specialization slot, so we need to look at our abilities and pick what we want. We also want to kind of comb through all of this loot and see if there's anything that we want to wear. And we will get into that next time, everyone. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. We still need to get into crafting and speccing our character a little bit more, forging, which is crafting, and loot filtering. And we'll do that next time. Take care.